Hi, I'm Steve, and this is my co-pilot, Lucy. Let's go flying.
Hey everybody, I'm here at Bastia, Poretta on Corsica, the island of Corsica, and today I'm going to fly to Elba, Marina de Campo on Elba in the Daher Kodiak 100 that you see here. It's a great plane, love to fly it. It's great for short-field landings, and as you'll see when we do our approach at Elba, today we're going to be flying a visual approach to runway 16 at Campo, and have a surprise in the cockpit today. It's Jacques, the co-pilot. Jacques came with an upgrade or an update to this aircraft. And I don't know, I'm just assuming he's French because we're taking off from French territory, but Elba is actually in Italy, and it's just a big rock off the Italian mainland coast, and not a whole lot there, but there's a really interesting little airfield, and it's a very short flight today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy it.
North departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 16.
Cleared for takeoff runway 16 Alpha India Romeo.
We're going to be taxiing out to runway 16, taking off to the south, or north rather. I get very confused on directions. Runway 16, the heading is 160 degrees, so that is south, although I'm not sure if I told the tower we were taking off to the north, but that was right if I did. I'm recording this audio after the recording the whole video. Anyway, we're off and away, and pretty soon we'll go on to autopilot for the rest of the flight. The approach to, I don't know if you can see it here, is where we're taking off, and going to go on autopilot, and the rest of the way, not much to do except watch and talk. So the approach we're doing is an area navigation, RNAV approach to the runway, but it's a visual approach, meaning there's no vertical guidance. There is lateral guidance, however. Following the GPS, it'll keep the plane lined up with the runway, which is very convenient all the way down until we go off autopilot. And as you'll see, I had to go off autopilot and drop pretty abruptly to the runway because the approach, which I had not anticipated because I hadn't seen it before, was over a hill. Anyway, that's Elba in the dead ahead. As I said, it's a short flight. Elba, well, let's talk a bit about history. Corsica was the birthplace of Napoleon, and this little island which belonged to Italy, still does, was the site of Napoleon's first
Tower
exile.
Kilo Yankee India Victor Alpha
And
India
in
Romeo 10 miles west
1815,
4,000 feet to land.
not content to be emperor of this little island,
Victor Alpha India
he
Romeo
escaped,
Tower.
returned to Europe, and tried to reconquer France, and at his
Enter left base runway 16
defeat,
Alpha India
ultimate defeat
Romeo.
at Waterloo. Then they sent him off to some rock in the isolated rock in the Atlantic, I think, St. Helena. Up there's our landing pattern. You see the plane, and we're going to come around and onto final approach. So there's Elba. Not much to it. Say it's just a little island, and it's part of the Ligurian archipelago, which, as you can see, extends towards the Italian mainland. And shortly over there on the right, you see the town and the runway. That's where we're going. And at this point, we're at about 4,000 feet. So we have to descend to sea level in a matter of minutes. So this is a great plane for a landing situation like this. I find it, I've been flying it a lot, and I find it, quote, flying, close quote, all through Provence mostly, and now here, and I find it very forgiving to land. So here we go on final approach to Campo, Marina de Campo on Elba. Buongiorno, Elba. That's what all this Italian I know. Well, you can see there's a hill up ahead, and we have to drop down pretty quickly after passing it. And this is, you have to take a pretty steep angle of approach. And this is somewhat like the approach into St. Bart's, only not as radical as that. People who've done the flight sim may be aware there's done MF's Microsoft Flight Sim. There's a challenge landing at St. Bart, and it is very challenging. You have to drop down very fast over this hill, so it's not quite as bad here. But as you can see, coming in very steeply, and cut the throttle way back, and now I have to level out and try to keep the plane lined up, and there we go, we're down. Ran out of taxi strip here. We're past the taxi strip, and so you have to turn around on the grass if it's okay with Jacques. I don't know what Jacques thinks of this flight. I don't know if he's my co-pilot or my flight instructor. Maybe he's my flight instructor. I think he would pass me on this landing. So this is a really kind of a neat little airport. The detail is really something. And anyway, however they say, welcome to Italy, because that's what we'll be doing for a while. I'll be doing for a while, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll join me again for another one. And with that, I'm going to say good day.